Hi there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to talk about single family homes versus multi-family homes. The differences and the similarities, and what you could do and what you should do. What you could do and what you should do is left up to you. I'm just here as a real estate consultant, just letting you know the differences, and the choice is yours. And I don't think anything is really better. It just depends on what you're willing to deal with, what your pocketbook is willing to deal with, and your mentality on how you look at money, investments, and you know, taking chances. And what I'm going to tell you today is not an absolute. There's always some time of, it might work for you in a different way. It might not work for you in a different way. I might say, it might be that, okay, it seems like maybe multifamily is better, but then you, as a person, the way you work, might find that single family homes are a better investment. This is just information for you to take with you when you are looking to invest, and you would take this information as research and research more. So I just wanted to talk about it. It is universally known that investing in rental properties can bring good return on initial investment paid. This is more guaranteed if a real estate investor is able to find specific winning investment strategies to follow. Having defined investment strategies help set the tone for the future as far as the investor is concerned. Even though the real estate investors usually tend to diverse once they have gained enough experience. Two of the most common real estate investment strategies that people pursue are single family homes and multifamily homes. To better understand the difference between single family homes and multifamily homes, one must first understand what each one is as an investment opportunity. Single family homes are defined as real estate properties that consist of one property unit that houses only one family. The property has, it can be a house, a townhouse, a condo, amongst others. On the other hand, a multifamily home are defined as real estate properties that have more than one unit, which can ultimately house more than one family. The property can be an apartment building, a duplex, a triplex, just to name a few. Um, Now that we know that single family homes and multifamily homes and what they are, it is time to answer a more important question that real estate investors have. What is the difference between the two in terms of real estate investing, and which one should investors go for? However, to answer that question, about the differences, we must first talk about the similarities and the two as investment. The difference between the two, the similarities and the differences. Okay, let's tackle the similarities first. The similarities between single family homes and multifamily homes. Investing in either of these rental property types will require an investor to pay high interest rates and a down payment of at least 20%, which could be a hefty price for some real estate investors. However, this can change if the purpose of buying the property is for residential purposes for the owner and not as a real estate investment. Banks are stricter on investment properties because they are more risky. But if you could find a good loan officer, you might could tweak it a little bit. It's not this stuff is not absolute. Real estate is not absolute. You could get deals here and there. That's not, you don't have to put down 20%. You may not get higher interest rate. It just depends on the type of loan you get and the type of person you're dealing with. Even it depends on the seller. You can negotiate a lot in real estate. Now, single family homes and multifamily homes have a good return on investments. So see, it doesn't even matter if you have to come out in the beginning, in the front door, you might have to look, it looks like a lot, but your return on investment is really, really great in the long term. But types of income property are usually able to generate more than 1% of the cost of the property per month. That is that would lead into a positive cash flow, and that's what you're looking for in any investment. If you have positive cash flow, run with it. Taking a mortgage loan to fund the purchase of either a rental type or can be beneficial for an investor through rental income. Real estate investors are able to pay off mortgage expenses with ease. Investing in either of these income properties types will give an owner tax benefits in the form of tax deductions related to the mortgage and property tax, which can be very helpful to reduce the expenses. So see, even if you're going in the front door, 20% down, high interest rate, if you got a positive cash flow, you also get a tax write-off. You also get tax benefits on and deductions on the mortgage and the property tax. I hope you understand. Now that we have gotten the basic understanding of how single family and multifamily properties can be similar in many aspects, understanding the differences between the two can be better, and I can give you a little bit more details. The differences between the two. For single family homes, the affordability. This is one of the main advantages of single family homes. This type of rental property has a low cost for investment than a multifamily, which makes it more affordable to more investors. The total cost is not only affected by the price of the property, but by other factors as well. Insurance rates for single family homes are lower, less because the insurance covers only one housing unit. Utility expenses are usually non-existent from the point of view of the investor and landlord. In a single family property rentals, since most rental agreements require the tenant to pay most of all of the utilities and expenses, and you can even put in there the gardening expenses as well. The appreciation is higher. Due to the demand and focus on single family homes, these tend to appreciate more than the multifamily homes. Lenders usually see the difference between both when valuing them, when you're doing a valuation. Multifamily properties are valued based on the conditions of the real estate property and the rental income they bring in. Meanwhile, the valuation of a single family properties are purely based on the supply and demand factors, and demand is not lacking at all. If you know this market, it's crazy. Property value is up sky high because the demand is low. You find better tenants also with single family. The fact that tenants who rent single family homes usually view the rental property as theirs, their own home, and tend to take good care of the condition and keep it in good condition by constantly communicating with the landlord and letting them know what's wrong because they live there. It feels like theirs. Single family properties also have way less turnover than other property types. Having one property to manage also makes it easier for first time investors in the real estate market. Having a daunting task to manage a multi-family home with little real estate experience can be a bit tricky to navigate through. But you also could invest a little monthly income. I think it's 10% of what you collect in rent, and you can pay a management company to handle, if you cannot handle the rigmarole of managing a multifamily, you could pay a management company to do that. Um, more exit strategies. I can't say my words. Pronunciation, Florence. Pronunciation. Okay, higher rental income. The factor is the main reason that makes investors go for multi-family properties as real estate investment. We're talking about multifamily benefits now. The fact that an investor can purchase a rental property that has multiple units, with each one of them generating a monthly rental income, makes it very desirable investment for the investor. Compared to a single family home where the real estate investor has only one source of income from one tenant, this makes a multifamily property a safer investment in terms of constant cash flow in various sources. Less vacancies, issues. The possibility of vacancies in multifamilies is not absent. However, it is definitely less costly and less frequent in the vacancies of single family homes. If one of the units is vacant for a couple of months, the landlord will still be able to be making income from the other units and are being rented. Single family property owners don't have that luxury, and having a vacancy basically means that that rental income goes to zero. And if you go 3 months without finding a qualified renter, which sometimes it takes a little while, you have to fill in and make that mortgage payment every month. So in conclusion, the main idea is that both single family homes and multifamily homes can be very profitable real estate investment. It comes down to which strategy or type of investment an owner wants to be a part of. Investing more money in a risky yet more profitable investment like a multifamily property, or choosing the more stable long-term investment in a single family. It all depends on preferences, involvement level expected, and budget that each investor chooses. So I hope this helps, and I don't want you to just take what I say and say, okay, it's all about the multifamily, or it's all about the single family. Do your research. Look at your the money you have to work with. Look at how much debt to ratio you want to deal with. Look at what your cash flow is going to be in the event that you have a single family or uh, a multifamily, and find a good loan officer. I know a few that are very, very good. Call me at 310-384-8534. I can give you some people that I think are really good loan officers that could direct you and give you good advice. And if you're looking for investment properties, I have a database full of properties that are available. And if you're looking to sell your investment property, I have a database full of developers, investors, and buyers who are looking to buy. So give me a call at 310-384-8534. Looking forward to talking with you. And like and subscribe. Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.